Today I'm going to do another open cup pour, except this time instead of using the black I'm going to experiment with the white and bright colours to put on it to see what I can get. So I've got my piece of plastic cup again and I've put some white house paint down on a piece of foam board. I'm just going to drop it in the middle. My colours I'm using today are neon orange, yellow, viridian green, Prussian blue with a little black added to give it that darker blue colour, and crimson red. And none of my colours have got any silicone added, so that is the other experiment I'm doing, is trying the open cup pour with no silicone. So I'm just going to add the colours randomly now and see what sort of a pattern I can make. I'm just going to stop for a moment and let some of that paint settle as it's starting to go over the edge. And I think what I'll do is I'll do what I did last time. I'll get a couple of my stirrer sticks and pop them under the feet of the board just to give it a bit of either a slow down or a head back in the other direction. We'll see what happens. Well, that certainly doesn't seem to be making much difference, so I'm actually going to take the plastic now and take it back down to this end and see what happens. To take this off before it falls off. I'm going to sweep it across here and then I'll start to tilt. I'm loving the colours, just absolutely loving them. I'll pull those sticks out. So the other experiment I decided to try was, if I was going to leave the silicone out and I still wanted to get some small cells, or what looked like cells caused by the bubbles, I would need to make up the paint just before I poured and give them a really good stir, which is what I've done, and that's given me what looks like all the little speckles. So now I'm going to tilt it, and I might just add a little more white to the sides, as I'd like to keep some of that if I can. it's taken a large portion of the paint off, which is good. That's just what I needed, and that is just perfect the way it is. I've got the colour. I've done it on a white background. I've got some unusual looking cells considering I used no silicone at all. They've, as I said, caused by the bubbles. My medium mix is 1 part water to 2 parts glue, so I can't even say that Floetrol has had a hand in it because I didn't use any. But there certainly are a huge number of bubbles, which of course happens not only from mixing the paints just before I paint, but also because the white house paint I find tends to be a lot more bubbly than the titanium white acrylic paint. Oh, that's just lovely. I'm loving it. I'm loving the red through there. Very tempted to get my spatula and just guide it on through, which I love to do. Oh, just so pretty. Guide on the points. This one too. Just guide it on. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with it anymore. That is quite enough. It's pretty enough as it is. Oh, that was good. That was well worth the experiment. So that's me done for now. And once again, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.